We're visiting with Mark. Mark, tell us about your product line out here.
Well, it's Buon Farms in Italian, which I am Italian. That means good taste. I started the farm approximately 7 years ago. We are local to Ventura. We are just off the 33 freeway at Cañada Larga Road, about 5.5 miles back. And based on my Italian background and some research at UC Davis Olive Center, I tested the soil, I tested the water, and decided to plant some olive trees. So it's a new venture. Started about 7 years ago. Interestingly enough, I took little tiny 1-gallon trees and I stuck them in a hole in the ground, poured water on them. And now my biggest problem, don't laugh, is that they grow too fast. So I'm spending a lot of time pruning. I've got 11 different varieties of trees, which gives me 11 different types of flavor profiles from the olive oil that we pull from that. And so it gives me the ability to blend to get these different, what we call flavor profiles. So in my extra virgin, I'll have a couple different kinds of oils. We're producing amazing oils. It's organic. Nothing's ever touched that soil as far as I can know before the olives, except probably Chumash Indians many years ago and 150 years of cattle grazing. So you might get an idea of why the soil's pretty good.
Well, that would be certainly an answer to that question. Now, you're entered into the Ventura County Fair every year. It's
Yes.
my understanding that you get some awards out of that.
Well, this year was exceptional. We did really, really well. And I must say, because there's about 7 or 8 producers in Ventura County, they do open up the olive oil competition to 3 counties. So it's San Luis Obispo County, Santa Barbara County, and Ventura County. And so I'm really proud that this year we entered 7 of our product, and we got 7 ribbons, 5 first. The 2 seconds actually were second to our first. So in that category, we took first and second. And of course, the coveted trophy over there on the table is the best of show. That's over all olive oils, the entire fair. And so we took that again this year. We did have that success about 3 years ago with one of our olive oils, but this year was exceptional. So we're pretty proud.
So kind of walk us through the process from when you actually harvest the olives to coming out with these magnificent oils.
Sure. When we harvest, we hand harvest. That means we get out there with buckets on our chest. We slide our hands down the branches. The olives pop into there. Take that bucket, put it into a bin that'll hold about 40 or 50 pounds. We take that, put it into a bigger bin. That goes into cold storage as fast as we can. Usually we start in the morning. As it gets light, we stop when it gets dark. And the next morning, we are on our way to the press in the dark. So we're the first ones getting in there. That's our usual. So the idea of that is you want to get that olive oil pressed very quickly, sooner the better. We, of course, have extra virgin, and we have first press, cold press. People often ask, what does that mean? Extra virgin means that it has nothing else in it, of course. There's nothing blended in there. It has to have a certain acidity level, and so that's very important. We're organic certified as well from our farm. And then first press means simply it's the first time through the mill. If you think about it, if you first press, then there's a paste that comes out. From that paste, a big company can put it through again and get another batch of oil, and that's called virgin oil. That's a little off on the title, but that's what it's called, virgin oil. A bigger company can put it through again, then they get olive oil. A bigger company puts it through again, and then they get what they call lamp oil. So first pressed only for extra virgin. It has to be first pressed, it has to be cold pressed. Cold press means no heat added. If you add heat to oil, you would understand the viscosity would change. You would get more oil. So you're not allowed to do that because the heat or that second press or third press will attack or not allow the good polyphenols and omega-3s that make extra virgin olive oil. So we're into that press very quickly. We bring the oil back in barrels. It sits, we call it racking. It'll sit for a couple, 3, maybe even 4 weeks while there's a little bit of sediment in there, and that will settle. In that process, though, we do take a certain amount of that oil that we've just taken from the mill, and we do put that aside. and we shake it up and we bottle it. That is called olio nuovo. The aficionados of olive oil love that. They ask for it every year. Only a certain number of bottles, maybe about 10, 15 cases. That's it. Obviously premium price. But the rest of it racks, and then we blend. We take our different flavors that we have, our flavor profiles. My son and I sit down and we start to play with those and find the best we can for our extra virgin oils. Our flavored oils, not unique in this, but a little bit different. Most companies will take an olive oil and they'll decide to infuse essence of lemon, garlic, whatever. We actually work with our mill and we take raw olives. They go into the mill, and shortly thereafter goes in raw garlic or the whole lemon. And so in other words, it's in there with that whole extraction process. That's how we get our flavored oils.
Wonderful. You have some great flavors. I like the balsamic, and I liked the one with the garlic in it. Those were that was my favorite.
The garlic is an amazing oil. I've cooked with all these. I cook a lot. I've experimented with all these oils in cooking. Also, if you take an oil like the garlic oil and you've got those nice sauteed fresh vegetables or steamed fresh vegetables and a little bit of that drizzled on top, amazing.
Oh, it sounds
and that's
wonderful.
Where we get to buon gusto, right? It's good taste in Italian.
Wonderful. So if people wanted to find out where they can get this product, how would they go about doing that?
Well, we're locally here. We're at two farmers markets. We're downtown Ventura on Saturday. We're Channel Islands, Oxnard Channel Islands Marina on Sunday Farmers Market. We do have some of our products, some of the oils, 3 oils, 2 vinegars at Whole Foods in Oxnard. The Lassen store carries almost all of our products. Spicetopia carries some of our products. That's downtown Ventura. We're in an odd couple of places, actually, but it's more about tourism than anything. We're in the Ventura museums, both the one downtown Ventura and also the one at the Ag Museum out in Santa Paula. So we've got a couple little stores. Rainbow Bridge up in Ventura has been selling quite a bit of our product.
Wonderful. Now, do you have a website where people can get more information?
Sure. It's buongustofarms.com, of course. The tricky part about that is it's Buon Gusto. It's Italian, so it's B-U-O-N, then G-U-S-T-O, farms, plural.com. We have all of our products on there, and of course we deliver, we ship anywhere in the United States, and we'll accept orders online as well.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate your time.
Well, thank you so much for coming out. We hope to see you soon on Buon Gusto Farms.
All right. Thank you very much. And we're going to continue on right here at Cal State Channel Islands.